आपसे मैं पूछता हूँ, बोलो किसकी सरकार चाहिए आपको?
This week on One Take, I come to you from the battleground state of Haryana. You are seeing the green fields right behind me, but it's not so lush and green for the Congress party anymore. And that is because, as they popularly say, the Congress defeats the Congress. We saw that almost happening in Karnataka till Rahul Gandhi had to step in to placate the two camps of DK Shiv Kumar as well as Siddaramaiah. In Himachal Pradesh, also to a certain extent, in Telangana, in other states as well. In the past, the history has not been in favourable of the Congress when it has lost. Massive infighting, big ego clashes has been one of the main reasons why the Congress has been pulled down. Madhya Pradesh at one point of time was this very example. But why am I talking about Haryana when it seems to be clear to all that it's Bhupinder Hooda all the way? Well, that's the beginning of the problem. Because if we look at the other high-profile leaders of the Congress party in the state, they don't want it to be all about Hooda.
हरियाणा में 36 बिरादरी बना चुकी है, अब की बार कांग्रेस की सरकार।
अब मेरे पिताजी हैं, अब मैं तो चाहूंगा पिताजी बने, बट वो पार्टी निर्णय लेगी।
हमने अमन चैन शांति का 36 बिरादरी का बहनों के हिफाजत का प्रदेश बनाना है।
दलित नेताओं का अपमान करने का काम कांग्रेस पार्टी ने किया, चाहे डॉक्टर अशोक तंवर हो, चाहे बहन कुमारी सैलजा हो।
बीजेपी से सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है। बीजेपी अपने पार्टी को संभाल लेने दो, कांग्रेस पार्टी का जो संभालना है, मिलना है, हम देखेंगे।
कांग्रेस का जो स्लोगन है, न जात पे न पात पे मोहर लगेगी हाथ पर।
हम आदरणीय शैलजा जी के साथ खड़े हैं इस ऐसी खराब समय में।
अपनी अपनी उम्मीदें, आकांक्षाएं सब रखते हैं।
Earlier in an interview, Kumari Selja has told us also that there cannot be a monopoly by only one leader. हम भी हैं रेस में. That is what even Randeep Surjewala, in his own mellow, because he's been a spokesperson, also has tried to convey. But the past incidents has gone on to show that all is clearly not well. For a very, very long time, till the top leadership stepped in, Kumari Selja was sulking. Randeep Surjewala was largely restricting his campaign to Kethal, from where his son was contesting from. If we look at all the campaigns of the Congress party, it was all about Bhupinder Hooda. In fact, his son Bhupinder Hooda, who has been doing one of the massive campaignings, has gone on record to say, ensure, he's telling the voters, ensure that next time round, Bhupinder Hooda की सरकार में या उनके leadership में यहाँ पे सरकार बने।
हुड्डा साहब की सरकार को बनाना है और देवेंद्र हंस को यहाँ से जिताना है।
This is something which is not acceptable to Kumari Selja. But I'm going to focus a bit on Kumari Selja because who is she? First of all, her proximity to Sonia Gandhi and the Gandhi Parivar is very well known. Remember when Sonia Gandhi suddenly fell ill during the Right to Food Bill which was being passed in Lok Sabha when UPA was in power and she had to leave the Lok Sabha suddenly, it was Kumari Selja who accompanied her to hospital. But the friendship grew much beyond that. Low profile yet firm, Kumari Selja won the hearts and minds of the Gandhi family. But she's also a woman which not many can afford to ignore. She is a tough one, she's aggressive, she's woman of course, but more than that, she's Dalit. And the more you hurt her, the more it is going to hurt Rahul Gandhi's narrative that Congress party, unlike the BJP, cares about the Dalits. The entire argument that he's given for caste census could be hurt in case Kumari Selja is increasingly sidelined. And that is why the BJP and to a certain extent the BSP are jumping in. They are making it the larger point and calling the bluff of Rahul Gandhi. And that's the question I'm asking this week on One Take, that the more and more Kumari Selja factor does not get its due or is sidelined in Haryana, does it have a national impact on Rahul Gandhi's politics of being pro-Dalits? Absolutely, it does. And the BJP knows it and the Congress also knows it, which is why the Congress is now trying to reach out and making the larger point that we don't do lip service. But here I'm going to try and explain why it is going to hurt the Congress party. We all know that Rahul Gandhi's main pitch or plan, not just in Haryana but in his politics for future, is about the caste census and how, unlike the BJP which cares only about the rich and the mighty and the affluent, he is the messiah of the backwards, the downtrodden and the Dalits. This is a space which many feel is increasingly being vacated by the BSP, and the Congress party wants to jump in there. Which is why the BSP and the Congress are unlikely to be friends and partners in this context. And this is precisely the reason why you're having the BSP right over here in Haryana. Whether it is Mayawati, whether it is our heir apparent and not so declared now, Akash Anand, who are consistently raising the Kumari Selja issue.
हमारा पहले भी ऑफर था और आज भी ऑफर है। शैलजा जी को पूरा आदर सम्मान उनकी अपनी पार्टी बहुजन समाज पार्टी में मिलेगा।
आज दलित परिवारों से मैं कहता हूँ, एक बार जागिए, पूछिए दिया क्या है हुड्डा जी आपने?
क्योंकि कुमारी शैलजा वो वरिष्ठ नेता है, पार्टी में अलग हो सकती है परंतु हमारी बहन है।
शैलजा जी आ रही बीजेपी में, कुछ बातें रणनीति की होती है, अंदर रहने दो।
That's also the reason why you have one BJP leader after another, whether it's the former CM Manohar Lal Khattar, whether it's the present CM Saini, who in an interview to me told me that, look at the way they're treating a woman Dalit. And that's also the reason why Amit Malviya, other top-notch BJP leaders are making the point, look, we told you that Rahul Gandhi was fake. He never really cared about the Dalits. He needs to walk the talk. Before he starts asking questions of the Prime Minister and the BJP and the recruitment of the backwards and Dalits in central government and other agencies, he also needs to answer, will you make Kumari Selja the Chief Minister in case the Congress wins? I leave you with these questions. Will that be the compulsion? Because Haryana is just a state. There are political compulsions why the Congress may have to choose Bhupinder Hooda in case the Congress wins from here, because he obviously has the largest number of MLAs with him, he is the big leader and he has a potential of damaging. But if you look at the national perspective, will ignoring Kumari Selja, not giving her the top job, harm them politically in future? I think yes, it's quite likely, because this will be the first test case on whether a Dalit can be made and will be made a chief minister. But of course, the Congress is counter to it. Please look at our Congress president, look at Karnataka, look at Telangana. Unlike the BJP's track record, at least we walk the talk. Do give in your responses on the social media timeline, and thank you so much for watching once again.